And hello everyone, welcome back to the Star City Games Open Series. It's Legacy here today. I'm Adrian Sullivan and I've got Jody Keith with me here. He's a Louisiana native, and are you a New Orleanian?
I've lived here my whole life.
Excellent, excellent. Now, Jody's been around for a long time and he's going to tell us a little bit about both the Legacy scene here, since this is a day of Legacy, and a little bit about just New Orleans and Magic in general. So, first of all, when it comes to where people play in this area, where do people play when they want to play competitive tournament Magic?
Right now, Plus One Gaming, it's kind of in the suburb of New Orleans. Plus One Gaming, they've actually been picking up on Magic. It's a new shop in town, and we've actually just started a monthly tournament, cash prize, first place $250. So a lot of people get to play, move from playing F&M to the competitive scene with the monthly tournament.
And now you came into the competitive scene, and you've been on the Pro Tour a few times, right? Mm-hmm. So how many times have you hit the Pro Tour?
I've qualified for 7 and went to 5.
Cool, cool. Now, one of the things about when you're making that leap to tournament Magic, big tournaments help you make that leap. And so you were telling me a little bit earlier about in New Orleans, what happened when the Star City Games event happened to be scheduled and what people started doing when it came to Legacy.
That was huge. There hasn't been a big tournament in New Orleans since Pro Tour New Orleans, 2003.
Yeah.
And so whenever you have something that big coming in town,
yeah,
everybody's really excited from all over the state and the coastal region. And people are excited to play Magic. You got something big. Like a lot of people have been like, I do a lot of trading, and everybody's like, hey, at the local shop, they're like, I'm trying to get this Legacy deck together. You got some duels, your duels? Everybody's looking for duels, and they want to build this deck. Got a deck list, and people who I'd never even looked at, they just play Friday Night Magic, and they're just really excited to be playing Legacy, because of the Star City Open.
Absolutely. One of the things that's kind of cool is that New Orleans Pro Tour event, I was here for that event as well, and that was around Halloween as well.
Yeah,
so that was
Pro Tour. Everybody
absolutely,
was in concert.
Yeah. And I know that one of the things I've definitely heard from players that are not from Louisiana, not from New Orleans, is that they've been really enjoying the city this time of year, because this is kind of one of the times.
Weather starts to cool down. I got a little cold this weekend.
Right.
Sorry about that. Usually it's not that cold.
Right.
But everything's going on in the city, and it's beautiful weather.
Cool. Do you have any local heroes in this top 8 at all? We've got the top 8 list right here. 8. Anyone that's a native New Orleanian?
A native New Orleanian. Yeah, Dustin Buckingham.
There we go.
Actually, he's one of the longest. He's played Legacy as long as before I even knew about Legacy. He's always played Legacy. Actually went to high school with him, but he's the one that always had it all.
Right.
Dual lands and kind of that guy. And it's funny. It's awesome how Legacy's growing.
Yeah, totally.
Because now it's not like those few select people are playing. It's actually growing. Especially I see it right now. A lot of people that just started playing Magic a couple years ago, they're really excited about playing.
I mean, Legacy is one of those things. It's kind of nice to be able to play any single card that you want for the most part. Yeah,
that's the best part.
Now, Dreadstill is what Dustin Buckingham, your friend, is playing. What do you think of his chances are in the top 8?
I think he really knows the deck, and
the first opponent's going to be Rug Delver.
Rug Delver. Yeah, that could be kind of tough.
Yeah, I think that's one of the rough ones for that deck in general.
I mean, you're kind of getting stretched a little bit. That's really a local favorite deck, the Dreadnought deck.
Yeah.
Locals, every time you talk
there
about Legacy,
what are you
even about
players here,
Dreadnought, but I never thought it was that popular. But down here, a lot of people like that.
Which is actually really interesting, because we were talking about local metagames and stuff like that. Besides Dreadstill, one of the things we had a little bit of conjecture about is maybe that decks like Storm and Belcher might be a little bit more popular down here too.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a force of will place in the South, to be honest with you.
I've heard that before, that the South is not a force of will kind of part of the town.
Everybody's playing their cards, they're getting out there, playing
That's funny.
Fast combos, like you said, Storm, Belcher. I think those decks actually favor even Dredge, more than the show and tell decks that are probably more popular nationwide.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you giving us a little bit of a rundown on the New Orleans scene here.
I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm having a great time. I've been here once this year already, and the last time before that was at Pro Tour New Orleans, so I'm happy to be staying around. I'm going to be here for the rest of the week. So
yeah, make sure y'all get something good to eat.
Oh, I will. Hey, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you, man.
And you stick around at home. We've got a little bit more coverage for you, and it's going to be the final top 8 of the Star City Games Open Series. It's Legacy here in New Orleans. Thank you.